Great rise to high noon. It's a bit windy, but I'm gonna be projecting more because I've noticed in my videos my voice is pretty low, which is intentional because I want people to listen and really, feel the information that's being sent. But now I'm just gonna project more just because I feel like this one needs a bit more yang energy because it's like I had to step out of my house a little bit. Personally, just because it's so much energy and I've been channeling it and harnessing it just in the form energy in the form of just people because energy takes all forms. Everything is energy. Everything that you see that is around you that is animate, inanimate, whatever, is ultimately made up of energy. So it's like it's easy to be overly stimulated just by being in an environment, especially as an empath or someone who feels and relates to subtle energies, who's very sensitive to subtle energies. And a lot of the time people are unaware of the energy that they're projecting, unconscious projections of energy, and like a lack of discipline and awareness to where it's really not their fault because it's no one's fault. But it's all about how you manage it as the alchemist, with knowing what you know and spreading that and being grateful and thankful for that. So it's like a lot of the time I'll just come out here in nature and just kick it and just take some time off and reflect on what's going on, and critically analyze everything that's going on, and so that way I can put out the best output, for whatever my situation may be as the alchemist. So with that being said, it's all about just knowing where you are, knowing your place, knowing yourself, because knowing yourself is knowing your place. Like even if you're in a strange land, even if you're in a foreign land, and I'm the best person to speak on this from my perspective or whatever, because it's like I've been around the world to different places where it's like I've been a stranger, and I've had to adapt and teach myself. Like even the language I'm speaking right now is really not my first tongue. Like the funniest thing, bro, is like all the videos I put where I've been speaking is not really my real dialect. So if you want to hear me talk like this, you check it, then I can switch it up and do it and give you the real and raw. But it's like I really care too much about how I'm perceived, and because at the end of the day, it's just the message. So no matter how much I change my pitch or how much it doesn't really matter. This is my gift. You feel me? And this is everyone's gift. So with that being said, you learn to adapt, you learn to acclimate yourself to your surroundings because you realize that there is no separation between you and your surroundings. So it's like when you get to that point, you feel comfortable anywhere. There's no more anxiety because anxiety is just a conditioned state of being where it's like everything that's happened to you has given you a form of trauma that you haven't released and let go of. So that trauma takes form in the form of like illness, disease, blockages, discomfort, anxiety. And, if you don't recognize it and you don't source it out and you don't channel it properly, then it can take you out of that spot of centeredness and Zen. So, and your environment also plays a factor because they've degraded us. They've degraded us so bad to it's like we can't even recognize forms of ourselves. You have so much synthetic shit because all of the shit that you see, all the plastic, all the fossil fuel, all the minerals, the gold, and all of that is in your body already. All of that is you. That is just carbon. That's you. 666. That's you. There's no need to run. Everything is you. But they've separated us so much from ourselves that we can't recognize ourselves in other forms, and especially in other people. And that's why people do the things that they do without regards to like how other people's emotions and other people's situation, and it's just a disconnect from self, and it reflects in all forms. So when you rape the earth of its minerals, and you repurpose and reprocess it, and you redistribute it and sell it back to the same people that it's made of, then that's the capitalist spell that we're under today, where it's like just a constant cycle of bullying, because that's what it is ultimately. And when you're an extremist capitalist and you don't have regard for life or for the subtle things, then that's just a curse on yourself. Like, it's always gonna, and this is why the current regime is ending. This is why we have what we have today in terms of geopolitical events and certain things that I don't want to say just because I don't want my channel taken down. But you know, you just have people running away from themselves and running away from what is, and bullying themselves and other people, because bullying other people is just bullying yourself. You, because the thing is, and this is the evil thing about mankind, and evil doesn't have to mean just pure bad, but this is the thing that's going on right now with mankind. It's like we, in unconsciously bullying other people, even in our ignorance, we know that we're bullying ourselves because we feel it. You never don't feel it. Like, when you do something bad, especially to other people, you feel it because because I don't want to spoil it, but it's all on you. You're the alchemist. It's like, if you cannot be at peace with self, then you're not going to be at peace with your environment, because your environment is self. So um, when you create a situation like that, you're really just bullying yourself, because you're bullying other people, and that energy is coming right back to you, because they're not going to accept that, because everyone's sovereign and everyone is god or goddess. You know what I mean? So then that's going to just come back right to you, in whether it be subtle energy, whether it be you lose your job, or whatever misfortune, because misfortune is misalignment. And when you're not aligned with your true self, with your highest self, with nature, with oneness, with the knowing of oneness, and you immerse yourself in the joy of oneness, then you create lack, and you constantly need to fill that in. So yeah, I mean, that's what it is today. I just really, we'll get to that point, and I know it, we will get to that point where people can identify the god and goddess in others, and then eventually everything around us, and we can fix this upside down world. If you watch what you call that show, Stranger Things, we're in the upside down right now. This is the upside down. And the occultists know that, because it's like all of the symbolism, even the most famous one being just in my mind right now, just the pentagram. It's like the inverted pentagram is flipped. There's a reason why it's flipped. There's a reason why everything here is flipped, because we consciously know that we're going against the order. And it goes back to what I was just saying. Like, it's no excuses for anyone, because we all know what we're doing and what we did. So it's just up to us to face that, to stop wearing these masks of mass destruction. You know what I mean? Stop wearing these masks, because we're just pretending. You know what I mean? On a very deep level, I want you to listen to what I'm saying in regards to what's going on. We need to stop wearing masks and stop running away from ourselves, and you know what I mean, social distancing from nature, because it will be to no avail. It will never work. You can't disconnect. That is death. You that is not even death. That's like walking death. That's like living death. You become a shell of yourself. You limit yourself. You're bullying yourself. Because as I was just speaking to one of my elders, she was telling me that, like, people today, especially my generation, they're so disconnected from everything and everyone, especially with this technology and all these tools, which is really just, they're just selling you back your minerals. Like, this phone that I'm using to transmit this frequency to you is me. It's all me and you. Like, it's all made out of me and you. Like liquid crystal display is just a bunch of rocks and crystals, and then it uses your heat signature as you touch the phone and maneuver through it, and it's plasma, which means, yes, your phone is alive, because plasma is sentient, sentient, transcendental state of matter. The plasma is everywhere. Everything is plasma. Chlorophyll has plasma. Your blood has plasma. Water has plasma. Air has plasma. Earth has plasma. Fire is plasma. Electricity is plasma. What's powering your phone? Plasma. What's powering your house? Plasma. What's powering the tree? Plasma. What's in the plants? Plasma. It's a multi-dimensional plasma verse that we are never separate from. And when we acknowledge that fact of life, and we come back to it through higher virtue, through truth, through allowing, through facing what reality, and facing ourselves, and facing every single limitation and an obstacle that we've placed in front of us, and realizing that it's self-induced, and we can always rise above any situation because we're the creators of our situation. As human beings, we're the apex. Hold on. As human beings, we're the apex of this realm, and it's like we're creators on a level. Everything is a creator. The ant is a creator. It creates its own nest for its own family, and it follows natural law and is in accordance with natural law. Because the animals never broke away from the now. That's why they don't care about nothing. They're not wearing I'ma say it, fuck it. They're not wearing masks. They're not socially distancing. They're not fucking, you know what I mean? They don't care about what we think is going on, because they know what's going on and they're in tune with it. And that's why we are the only ones who constantly act as parasites and rape the earth, and cause disharmony. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say that. And I'm sorry if I do that a lot, but it's like, it's a difference between expressing free thought, and saying certain things that I just don't think are meant to be said right now. But because everything has a time and place, and everyone grows at their own pace, you know. And even then, it doesn't really matter, because that's why, me personally, I just allow truth to just speak and flow. I don't force anyone to do anything. Because I know what it is. And it's like everyone has their rate of growth. No one knows that better than me, to be honest, because it's like I hate being pressured. I hate being overstimulated, and being forced to conform to quotas and to expectation and shit. Because all that is bullying yourself again. You're creating expectations, because what are you expecting of yourself? Like, that's my question to people who are so forceful and like so much of a bullying nature to self and others. It's like, what is the goal here? When you can realize that you are the goal, and like you've been the goal, and you've been the only one in your way, and you've been the only one limiting your opportunities, your energy, fragmenting your energy, giving away your energy for uselessness, for material gain and satisfaction, 3D theatrics, you know what I mean? But what's really priceless is just living in the now. That's the ultimate goal. Like, realizing that you are the infinite source potential of everything, and there's no disconnection from that, and you accept that energy in whatever form it is, whether it's breath work, meditation, breath work being pranayama, eating well, being happy. That's my thing. That's my main thing. Like, being happy boosts your immune system. Being happy makes you healthier. Being happy makes you more cognitively aware. Being happy puts you in a primal state of just bliss and joy, to where it's like you don't need anything else. You don't need any extra stimulants or extra stimuli, or you know what I mean. It's just you. So yeah, man. I think that's all that needs to be said right now. And I'm out here in nature. I'm gonna give you. Boom. Yes, sir, ski. So yeah, man. Check this in. Yeah, brother. Just be happy and fuck what people think. And let me give closure to that sentence. Fuck people that are trying to force, not just people, but fuck anything that's trying to force you out of your power in the now. Reclaim the power in the now. Reclaim your power in the now. I'm going to say it a third time. Reclaim your power in the now. It doesn't matter what situation you may have got yourself into, because yes, even the situations that are that seem to be spontaneous, and we feel like, oh, we don't deserve it. That's just another symptom of not facing the reality of what it is, Because me personally, I've accepted everything that I have done wrong. Even if I'm not, even if I don't like the situation I'm in, I accept that, I'm wrong because I've been wrong. You know, even the information I'm giving you now, like I've just been put onto this. Humanity is just being put onto this. Like we're late because we've been entranced in the spell for so long. You feel me? That we don't even recognize that we're in a spell, and we ego project and we think, oh, everything's fine, and well, nah, everything is not fine, and it's up to me to fix that. Whether it's energetical blockages that I'm creating, whether it's me being just showing distasteful virtues, being untruthful to self, and disregarding others, self and others, and it's like that's just gonna manifest in one way or another because this is your life. You're the main character, like, and you know what's good for you. Keyword, you know what's good for you. So it's like, if you run away from that, then you're just gonna manifest bad. You're just gonna, because like I said in the previous video, the dualities of happy and sad are just that. That's all it is in this life, is happy and sad. Like, look at those butterflies flying over there. Like, they're happy as fuck. They're in tune with their natural state of being, their natural blissful state of being, and they're content. They're so content with their infinite being that they don't operate under the certain parameters that we do as a collective society. So it's like, you know. But yeah, man. So I think that's all I want to say right now. Yeah, man. That's all I want to say right now. I'm content. Yeah, man. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing day. Today's a bit of a special day for myself, and I'm gonna keep that to myself and harness the energy fully so that I can manifest for self and others to share. Because this is what we're here to do. We're here to share. No one knows everything. No one should try to force you into their cult of knowing, because it's like, for one, you can't tell anyone everything. That's for damn sure. Like, with everything I've learned and acquired in life through wisdom, like, I can't tell a set number of people everything at once. I don't want to be a guru. I'd rather be a sage and manifest my own wisdom and do it in a way to where it's enhancing me so much and my surroundings, and that's what it is. So, this is the law of polarity, correspondence. This is rhythm, the ebb and flow of life, feng shui as you'd call it. Because like I said, every culture is just fragments of each other, of the bigger whole. Different ways of telling the story in different ways. So thank you for listening to this, man, and I hope the audio is much clearer than the last video. And I hope y'all have a wonderful day, because I am, and I will. So, more life.